I'm Anil Kumar, and in this video we will learn this strategy to find function when we are given relative maxima or minima. The question here is find a, b and c such that the function defined by f of x equals to ax squared plus bx plus c will have a relative maximum value of 7 at 1, and the graph of y equals to f of x will go through the point 2 minus 2. So first I'd like you to really understand the question. We are given a quadratic equation which can be represented by a parabola which has a relative maximum value. That means the parabola should be kind of like this, right? Upside down, right? Now what we are given here is relative maximum value of 7 at 1. That means at x equals to 1 the value is 7, right? So at times I've seen students mixing up with this. Maximum value is 7. That is the maximum value at x equals to 1, correct? And the graph of y equals to f of x will go through the point 2 minus 2. So somewhere here if we have a point which is at x equals to 2, then the y value is minus 2. So that is the parabola for which we need to find the equation. Now as you can see from here, at relative maximum the tangent will be horizontal. That means the derivative is going to be 0, right? So that gives you one more condition. So at this point that means f prime of 1 equals to 0, right? So we have got three different conditions, three things to find, so we can easily solve this question, correct? So that is how you should analyze it. Let's begin from here. Let's put 1 for x. So what is f of 1? So f of 1 is equal to 7, and if I substitute 1 here, I get this as equals to a plus b plus c, right? So what have I done here? I have substituted x equals to 1 in this equation, right? 1 square is 1, 1 is 1, and then a plus b plus c equals to 7 at x equals to 1. So that becomes my first equation. Second, let me just substitute 2. So if I say f of 2 is equals to minus 2, if I write 2, 2 square is 4, so I can write 4a plus 2b plus c. This is at x equals to 2, right? So we get the second equation. For the third equation, we need to write down the derivative. So we are given f of x as ax squared plus bx plus c. What is f prime? The derivative will be 2ax plus b. Now the derivative is 0 at 1. That means f prime of 1 is, substitute 1 here, you get 2a plus b, and that should be equal to 0 since we have a relative maximum here, a turning point, right? So you can see we have three different equations. We'll number them. Let's say this is equation 1, this is equation 2, and that is the equation number 3, which is 2a plus b equals to 0, right? Now how to solve for a, b, c with three equations? That should not be difficult. As you can look, 2a plus b here, 2 times 2a plus b, right? That helps. So what we can do is we can rewrite equation 2 as, so equation 2 could be written as minus 2 equals to 2 times 2a plus b plus c, right? Now we know 2a plus b is 0, so I'll substitute 0 here. So we get minus 2 equals to 2 times 0 plus c, and that gives us minus 2 equals to c, right? So that is a neat way of doing it. So 2a plus b, 2a plus b, we factored this out and we found that c is equals to minus 2, right? So that is first unknown, right? Once you know what c is, you can rewrite your equations and then solve for a and b, correct? So we have two equations already, which is 2a plus b equals to 0. So we have 2a plus b equals to 0, and then we have, now in equation number 1 we have a plus b plus c, which is minus 2. So I'm substituting minus 2 here. Minus 2 equals to 7, right? Now, if I take away, so these are my equations. If I take away this equation from that, I get the value of a, right? So we can write down a. 2a minus a is a. B minus b is 0. So if I do minus, it becomes plus 2 equals to 0 minus 7 as minus 7, right? So our a equals to minus 7 minus 2 as minus 9, correct? So I get the value of a as minus 9, and I can find b, which is minus 2b. So from this equation, I can write 2a plus b is 0. So we can write here, this basically implies that b is equals to minus 2 times a. So I can write b as equals to minus 2 times minus 9. That is, minus minus becomes plus 18, right? So now we know our answer is a is equals to minus 9, b equals to 18, and c equals to minus 2. Perfect. So that gives us the answer that the f of x, the equation itself, is minus 9x squared. B is 18, so plus 18x minus 2. So that is the answer for the given question, right? So that is how you can solve such equations. So anyway, the idea is, first, understand the question itself. So we have a parabola whose maximum is given to us and another point. So 2 points maximum, that gives us 3 equations. Since we know derivative at maximum will be 0, solve these 3 equations to find a, b and c. Correct? That is how you should be solving. I hope that helps you to answer similar questions. Thank you and all the best.